What's going on, guys? This is Normac Games here, and today we're going to kind of talk about the goods and bads that I see in Seven Deadly Sins. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's heard the biggest whale in Seven Deadly Sins is quit the game, Seaton. And it's mainly just because of lack of content, but one thing I will say throughout this whole entire thing, this game just needs time. Like, here's some of the good things like that I think that are the good things. Like new content
俺たち
equals
がや
more
るべきことを
materials
や
to
る
collect like platinum, gem shards. I mean, you get more missions, side quests, and I mean from those missions and side quests you get star fragments. You also get your book of stars leveled up, which whenever your book of stars gets leveled up after it hits a certain level, you get even more keys for the daily limit. So every day you get even more keys than just your 50. Um, what else is there with the new content every time that they add? I mean, most of the time, whenever they add in new content, they're going to be adding in a new section of the map, which means even more materials as well. I mean, like the new section had three more pieces of platinum, but then they also have the sun ore. I mean, we've asked them for more keys. They gave us more keys through like side events and little quests, like little like just events just in general.
ひょっ
Um,
としなくても俺はた
they
だの
gave
立
us
派
free
な酒場の
draws
マスター
because
だ
we've complained about the draws. They gave us star fragments. They literally gave us 3,000 star fragments within like I think it was like a 2 week period of time. Um, what else? Also, like people that have all their characters, like say if you do have all, I think it's 21 characters, I think it is. Yeah, so if you have all 21 heroes, then you could easily get every single one of these P4. So all the legendaries are going to take 150 keys apiece, while all the others are going to take 90 keys, the purples and the purple characters, the SRs. And once you do that, all you gotta do is open up their fourth star, grind out the materials, and then boom. You can just keep killing the same boss over and over. Yeah, it's time consuming, but you don't have to spend no keys, which allows you to spend more keys on the dungeons and other stuff. Um, let's think. Some other good things. They gave us different ways to change the stats on our armor. So instead of us having to just go craft a whole brand new piece of engraved equipment trying to get our 130, now we can sit here and kind of gamble with another system. Now, one that this is a bad and a good thing because I do feel like they could have made it to where it didn't cost platinum to make them, and if it was platinum, maybe just one platinum ingot instead of I think it's like six. Yeah, it's six. I mean, they've added new bosses, new difficulties. They've changed the difficulties because people were complaining about the time that it took. But I will say this that people complain that the time space junction is free to like non free to play to be able to 3 star, but I personally have never spent money on draws. The only time I've spent money was to be able to get like keys because I wanted to play more, be able to catch up for the week that I did not play. So I spent that, got the keys, boom. Now I'm here. Well, I've gotten 3 stars on both of these time space junctions. The first one was with a P7 Meliodas. Like I said, didn't spend no money. That was all just from getting lucky on the draws for him. Boom. And then the other one was with Escanor. I ended up beating him. Everybody on my team besides Slater was a P4. Matter of fact, I don't even think I used Slater on that one. I used Manny, Fiore, Gila, and Escanor. So yeah, every single one of them was P4 besides Tiori. But Tiori, everybody's going to have at least maybe P6, unless you're brand new. Then you're really not doing the time-space junctions, because it's in-game. We complained about the Radiant Potions. They gave us a bunch of Radiant Potions. I mean, I've caught almost every single pet, and I haven't spent a dime on Radiant Potions. And only pet that I'm missing that's a capturable pet with the Radiant Potions is the Flying Squirrel. But don't see the point in getting the Flying Squirrel whenever they added the fish. They fixed a lot of bugs with the dungeon bosses. Yes, there's still a few, but not the ones that are like super annoying where you can't even get out of the dungeon. They've also gave us 2 SSR selection packs that allowed us to choose from a certain amount of characters, which, I mean, if you didn't choose, I would choose at least getting Manny, if anything. Manny and Deanne's really good. Those two would probably be my pick out of them. But if you have them, I would probably go for Elaine if you need something for magic charge efficiency. Um, let's think. What else? Is there anything else I haven't kind of like covered that they've done like pretty good on? Yeah, I think that's it for the goods. But now we can go to the bads. Now there's quite a few bads, but they also rushed this game. The game got rushed out, but at the same time, they were in development for since like 2022, and they still have a bunch of bugs. Let's just say that. So like one of the main bugs that I really just can't stand is whenever you're in the middle of a fight and you go to use your ultimate ability and it just doesn't work. Nothing even comes out. You just spit out a cloud of smoke. I feel like that right there, it can get fixed. They're just trying to address other problems right now. There's not enough Seven Deadly Sins not main characters, but just Seven Deadly Sins in general, like Meliodas, Gowther, Merlin. Which I mean, really, it's mainly just Merlin and Gowther now, but they should have had all of those before they released any type of MCs. Now that brings me to another point. MCs don't need to be the main attention to support your main DPS, which majority of people want it to be a Seven Deadly Sins character because it's a Seven Deadly Sins game. Now, hopefully, maybe with Merlin, that'll change a little bit. Maybe she will be a support that will help support DPS. So maybe we'll see a change with that whenever she comes. Now, there's also a lack of content that for the keys. Like, everything almost requires a key for you to do. They just now, like, implemented it probably about, I think it's 3 updates ago, that you don't need keys to be able to get certain materials off of bosses. They'll just drop from their own body, like, whenever you kill them. Well, we need more than that. Like, we need like an event that'll allow us to keep grinding it over and over for whenever we're done with our keys for the day, because you only get 50. Now, like I said, after your Book of Star levels up, you'll get more than that. But 50, if you think about it, that's 2 Abyss dungeons, and then maybe you put that 10 up because they allow you to put them up in your bag now if you go to the shop, and you save that for the next day. Yeah, now the next day you only have 3 runs, and then it's just repeating the process. But I feel like if you made it to where people could get certain materials that are actually worth the grind, they'll grind it, and they'll wait that day to be able to get their extra keys. or even be able to save up those keys to be able to do like a week's long worth in a day. Here's another big one that I've been thinking of. Make it to where we can favorite items in our bags. So it would be at the top of the list. So whenever you go to search for things and collect, it'll be up at the top. You don't have to go through all of your inventory just to be able to find that one item. Here's another one that I think that it would help with the party system too, as well. Making it to where, like, whenever you create a party, set a certain power level. Like, where you can set a certain power level. So if you only want people with 70k power, only people with 70k and up can join. It'd make it to where not as many people are just trying to get in, get the rewards. And it makes it to where it's a little bit more fair to the other people, just not keep on getting kicked. I do feel like world bosses should respawn faster. I feel like if the bosses respawn faster, it'd make it to where people wouldn't have to leave the game, come back in, boom, the boss is there. Then you just have to recharge all your magic points and do all that. It it gets annoying after a while. And then especially, I don't know if it's like this on PC, but I'm on console. And after you do it so many times, it just freezes up and you have to close the game out completely and reopen it. The battle pass is definitely not worth it. I feel like it really needs to get revamped. The only thing that I'd say is worth it, and it's not even worth $10 for sure. I'll pay $1 for it if anything. Would be like the SSR weapon selection pack. But I would not pay $10 for the battle pass. Not. Or even most of the stuff in the shop. Like that stuff is just way too overpriced. I guess the wells will be welling and I will be just fishing with a fishing rod. I do feel like too many things take platinum now. Like they've added in a new like the new crafting things. So like these right here take platinum. This takes platinum because you have to make the sunstone alloy. Platinum. This used to take platinum, but they changed it. All of the SSR weapons take platinum. These take platinum now. These take platinum. Is there anything else? I forget. Ah, and this definitely takes platinum. 60 of it. And this is not even worth it. Like, you get something that rattles and is annoying and blows up and doesn't even auto pick it up for you. I believe you still have to pick it up. Another thing, like, yes, they've given us a bunch of those radiant potions, but what happens if it just glitched out and missed on both of them? And I feel like they just need to fix a bunch of these bugs, and then this game will be great. I just feel like a lot of people are just not giving it enough time. It is a new game. All new games have bugs, and they are a team of developers, but they can't do everything at once. They have to focus at one point and try to get it to work the way that they want it and make other people happy. But then there's always going to be that little small group of people that's just not happy because they didn't get 120 free draws right at the very end before at the big at the very beginning of the the draws pull. Which I feel like is kind of crazy. Like, that would take the whole fun out of the game. It is a gotcha game. So, it's a gamble. That's all it is. But I will say this. I might try to pull for Clotho. Just to get 80. Try and see if I can get her. And if I don't, then I will go for the pity. But if I do, I won't be going for the pity, and then I'm going to be saving everything for the Merlin. But I do wonder y'all's opinions. What do y'all think? And if any of this, like, was any good ideas or bad ideas that you think were not where they should be, let me know as well. But if and you're not following me, you should hit the button, because I will be putting out more content like this, and hopefully other people will see this and maybe get them to point it out.